ago over on She. He just told me who to hire. And,
No.
funny thing was, we get down towards the end, all the trim work going to go around the kitchen. And living room. He walks in one morning, he's got 3 pieces of trim. He goes, "What? Which one do you want?" I said, "We got more options than that." He goes, "Not for your wife." My wife walks out. "Honey, which trim you want here?"
This one.
Yeah, perfect. I'll never forget that. He's like, "I've been doing this so long. You don't want to just say, hey, what kind of trim you want? Because it's
Right.
nobody will ever decide."
Good, I mean, thank
He
you.
is good at that. I know. Yeah.
He knows a lot about a lot of stuff. We're the characters. Yeah.
We doing over there?
Turn over.
We're putting flooring too. Isn't tile more expensive than carpet? It's $5 a foot. Yeah, but it's different. It's $5 a foot. Understand, it's gonna end out $5 a foot. Just get over it. That's-
Where the existing plants, we make it, it's gonna be making. You can pause.
Like, man, there's never.
No.
That's what I told him. You want a daughter? No, you.
That's about it.
Same thing with the regular, is to say, just use.
Good guy though.
Yeah, he is.
And then we would.
Let me
Stop and start.
I don't think you can edit the recording.
You know,
You could separate. I think they make them just continuous. There's no option to edit, so to keep it formal.
Yeah.
I had.
Again, I don't know if that was taken.
Okay, good afternoon. We're gonna call the LDC committee meeting to order. First order of business is approve the transcript from the July 21st, 2021 board meeting or committee meeting. That was sent out. Members had an opportunity to review and revise. And so having done that, we'll accept the committee meeting minutes for the record. Next order of business is public comment. If there's anyone who wishes to address the LDC committee, they have an opportunity now to speak for 5 minutes. We just ask that you state your name and address. Is there anyone who would like to address the LDC committee meeting? Hearing none, we'll close that portion of the meeting. Next item on the agenda is a resolution of the Broome County Local Development Corporation taking official action towards the issuance of up to $55,550,000 principal amount of continuing care retirement community revenue refunding bonds for the purpose of financing a certain project for the benefit of Good Shepherd Village at Endwell, describing the forms of financial assistance being contemplated by the issuer with respect to such project and authorizing a public hearing with respect to such financing and the undertaking of such project.
Yes, so this is a bond refinance for Good Shepherd Village at Endwell. I do have Mike Keenan, President CEO of Good Shepherd, to answer questions and clarify any points if I get these wrong. A portion of this expenditure of the 55.5 million roughly will be to refinance existing indebtedness from 2015, in which the LDC also did that refinance, to the approximate sum of about 39 million. And of course, that's to utilize the advantageous rates and to make better use of those funds. And then as well, I believe portion of that, the remaining portion, will be to make some improvements to the facility, which is now, I guess, nearly a decade old now or more. So Mike, I don't know if there's anything specific you want to add. The purpose of today's is to do the resolution to induce a TEFRA hearing. So it is a public hearing required, but it is a little different from our traditional public hearings that can be done right at our office, and it's IRS requirement for the bond refinance. So with that, I'll ask Mike to offer any additional information on the refinance.
No, actually, Good Shepherd Village, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Good Shepherd Village at Endwell has become one of the most successful continuing care retirement communities in New York State. We actually have been open 12 years now, and it's hard to believe we've been here that long. We started initially with the IDA because IDAs could do civic projects when we first moved forward with the village. And we had a total bond issuance of about $66 million. And as you said, we refinanced, I believe, in 2016. Right now, we owe 39 million on the current bond issuance. With refinancing costs, that'll be about 41. But we're asking for an amount to exceed the current bonds because we want to continue to be successful. And we're looking to do some significant renovations at the village, expanding dining opportunities. You know, what was state of the art in smart technology 12 years ago, it was designed 14 and installed 12, is now redundant. So we're looking at upgrading all of our technology in our apartments and cottages because we want to continue to be a retirement community of choice. You know, during the height of the pandemic, our occupancy dropped to 92%. Most other CCRCs in New York are striving to get to 92% in non-pandemic times. So the project's been extremely successful. We hit all of our employment figures and our labor figures, and we just want to make sure that it continues to be successful.
Are there any questions first for Mike? We have him on. Are there any questions for Stacy or Joe? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
Wait, oh, wait, no.
No.
No, no. No, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll move it.
Yeah,
I'll second.
No, it has to be Brian or Tim.
I'll second. Dan moved, I second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The motion is carried. I don't believe we have any old business at this point. So is there a motion to adjourn the IDC committee meeting?
I'll move.
Motion, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're
Good night,
adjourned.
Brian.
Yeah, ham and egg was the.
You need to.
All we're doing is moving.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
I think it's staying. Like, make it.
John, when you hear the recording start, we're good to go, okay? Thank you.
I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Broome County Industrial Development Agency of September 15th, 2021. Looking for approval of the minutes of our meeting of August 18th, 2021.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Dan. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Dan. All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Any opposed? Thank you. Sorry, Cheryl, I cut you off. Come to the part by 10. Our agenda, I guess I talked too fast. Come to the part of our agenda where we have a public comment session. Anybody wishing to speak on any matter concerning the Industrial Development Agency, please limit your comments to 5 minutes and state your name and address for the record. We'll call this public comment session to a close. Executive Director's Report. Stacy, please take us through it.
I don't have a lot to report. I did want to report to the board, however, our RFP for the IBM Country Club, the expiration date for that was September 1. We did receive 4 proposals. We are in the process of reviewing and scoring those as a staff. Given the fact that the county has participation in this ultimate reuse of this facility, we are planning to have some discussions with them as well at the end of this week. And I would expect that we would at least select 1 to 2 or more to interview and see if we want to bring anything to the next stage. I can tell you generally that the proposals were related to housing, recreation. One was just a vacant, a shovel-ready site, and one was sort of a mixed use yet to be determined. 2 of the proposals did suggest preserving some or all of the facility. 2 were straight demos. So we will have more information to come, and look forward to advancing the ball on that site. And then as far as internal financials, I just wanted to note, Bluestone, we received payment of $150,000 for Bluestone. They satisfied required payments to us in 2021. They will begin a term payment starting in 2022 as outlined in the budget of roughly, I think it will be roughly $95,000 beginning annually in 2022. We're also in the process of preparing the 2022 budgets for the IDA and the IDALDC. We have the planned finance committee meeting on September 27th. And any board members that are not on the finance committee are certainly welcome to attend.
I think the list of money was received after the
Yes,
August.
it will show, I'm sorry, yes, it will be in October's finance.
Any questions for Stacy on the country club proposals or the internal financial reports? Loan activity reports. Tom, anything of note?
I don't have anything to add.
Any questions for Tom? Thank you, Tom. Moving on, new business. Resolution consenting to the assignment of 50 Front Street Associates LLC to Avery 50 Front Street LP of a certain lease agreement, memorandum of lease, lease back agreement, memorandum of lease back, and payment in lieu of tax agreement dated as of March 9th, 2017, covering premises located at 50 Front Street in the city of Painesville, county of Berlin, state of New York, is set forth in Exhibit A attached here too. Stacy.
Yes, this is really nothing more than an administrative amendment to the resolution that we had in July, approving the transfer of the pilot benefit from Avery 50 Front Street. In fact, at the time that we approved Avery 50 Front Street Associates LLC, and it should have been, or it was changed to Avery 50 Front Street LP following our approval. So this just modifies that at the request of the buyer to have a resolution on record as they complete the sale of that property.
Thank you, Stacy. Any questions concerning this? I trust it was covered in governance, Mayor.
It was, moving forward as a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? So vote, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. Number 7, we're going to go into executive session. Okay, looking for a motion to go into executive session for a brief period to talk about the sale of real property. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Dan. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mayor. All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you. We are going into executive session. So the topic is the BAE site.
Yes.
For those of us, Joe, neither Joe nor I were here.